Hello and welcome to this short practice where we're gonna focus on the water element and the hips, second chakra, Swadhistana. So let's start with making a yoni mudra, the thumbs are together, the index fingers touching, and the rest of the fingers coming in. You place your hands in front of your pubic bone, close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and exhale out. Move your head a bit from side to side, creating some space. Inhale, roll the shoulders up to the ears and exhale back and down. Relax your jaw, relax your eyeballs. One more time, inhale. And exhale out. So we're focusing on this lower belly space, the area of creation, of the sensuality, of your sexuality and how you are connected with it. Are your hips open or is it all tight over there? We're gonna give it some space. And this bit of a challenging practice. Bring the hands in front of the heart. Bow your head forward towards your heart. And lift your head back up, hands onto the knees. And from here, lean to the front, lift your chin up, and on your exhale, rounding the spine. And then from the side to the left and to the right. And then from there to the front again, and making big circles from the navel and feeling the space that you're creating in the hip area. Making big circles and then slowly the other way around. Guided by the breath. And finding stillness in the middle. Bring the soles of the feet together. Catch the ankles and find the length in the spine. Lift a little bit taller. And again, make some movement circles from one side to another. Maybe half circles. Lift and lengthen the spine right up. Contact with the breath. And then bring your forehead towards the knees. Rounding the spine. Lift your head back up. On your exhale, crossing the ankles. Your hands and knees onto the ground. And then from there, make your way into your child's pose. And then maybe the knees come a little bit wider to the outside. So you have a deeper child's pose. Calming the nervous system. Bring the arms towards the front. And from there, bring your hands towards the body. The hands onto the lap. Virasana pose. The spine is straight. On your inhale, come onto your knees, lift your arms up. On your exhale, bring the hands on the lower back, lift your chest up. And exhale, bring the bum towards your heels, walk your hands towards the front. Rounding the spine and lower the pelvis down, bring the heels together. Now, little cobra, lift your chest up. Exhale, back to your child's pose. Inhale, lift your chest up. Come onto the knees and on your exhale again, hands in the lower back, shoulders close towards each other, elbows close, and walk your hands back towards the front, rounding the spine. Inhale, heels together, spread out the toes, lift your chest up. Exhale, now come onto your heels, onto the ball of your feet, bring the knees to the outside. Hands are now resting onto the lap, and maybe walk your ball of the feet a little closer, heels are touching, hands onto the knees, or keep your hands onto the ground. Bring the hand palms together, gently press, hand palms together, and rise your arms above your head, maybe crossing the pulses. Feel the length from the fingers all the way up, and open up the hands. Bring the arms at the inside of the legs, walk your fingers backwards, finding your balance here, breathe. Exhale, walk your hands back towards the front. Make your way back. The knees to the outside, heels together. And exhale, downward facing dog. Move your hips from side to side, creating the space in the body. And your inhale, lift your right heel up, open the hip. Make big circles of feeling that movement to this big area. One side and the other, be a little bit playful. And bring your knee to your left armpit, straighten out the leg. And maybe catch your foot and lift your heel up. Inhale, lift your right leg back up. Knee towards the nose. Step your foot between the hands, soft landing. Left knee comes onto the ground. And on your exhale, your half split pose. Inhale, rising the arms up. Exhale, back to the Hanuman. Lift up the toes. Bring the right foot back onto the ground. Lift your back knee up, high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. And then lift your knee up, ankle above the right knee. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, rising the arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And on your next inhale, lift your left leg up, open up the hip, make big circles. Your left hip area, keep the foot flexed to keep the knee protected. And then inhale, lift the knee a little bit higher. And bring the knee towards your right armpit. Catch your foot maybe with your right hand. Lift the heel up. Right hand back onto the ground. Inhale, three-legged dog. Knee towards the nose. Step your foot between the hands. Right knee onto the ground. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split leg. Be lifting up the toe, folding forward. Inhale, lifting the arms back up. High lunge. And exhale, bring the hands in front of the heart. Bring the knee up towards the front, ankle above the knee. Sit down, feel a deep stretch in your hip. And arms up. Exhale, hands by the side, Samasthiti. And close your eyes, take a couple of breaths. Bring the arms by the side. Now rotate the toes to the outside. Come high onto the toes. And lower down, Malasana. And from there, bring the knees high up. Crow pose, looking towards the front. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Your next inhale, lift the right heel up. Open up your hip. Step the foot to the outside, maybe a side plank, or lift your heart up for your wild thing. Open up, feel the freedom. Bring the knee up and maybe find Swadhistana, catch the toe. Exhale, step the right foot to the front. Inhale, lift your arm up. Get your foot from behind, and on your exhale, maybe send the left hip flex more down. Release the foot. Skandasana. Open up your back leg, bend your knee, open up the arms maybe. Exhale, windmill the arms open. And lift your right arm up, look to the back corner of the mat. Back knee is onto the ground. Twist. Exhale, come back towards the front. Lift your right leg up. Three-legged dog. Keep your foot lifted. Chaturanga with your foot lifted. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Your next inhale, lift your left leg up. Keep the hips squared, bend your knee. And then from there, side plank or maybe a full wild thing pose. Finding the side plank. Maybe catch with your two-piece fingers, your big toe again. Lift the leg up somewhere and the foot comes towards the front. Inhale, rising the arm up. Maybe catch your foot, bend your knee, lift your elbow up. Exhale, release the hand down, Skandasana, bend your front knee. Hands in front of the heart and maybe open up your arms. On your exhale, open up, finding the twist towards the right side. Lift your left arm up, look to the back corner of the mat. And then exhale, bring your arms towards the front, lift your left arm up, left leg up. Keep your left leg lifted. Vinyasa, keep the hips square. Bring the elbows in, and maybe there's a moment. And maybe you're finding chin stand. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Exhale, release. Inhale, come on to the toes, look towards the front, step or hop your feet to the front of the mat. And make your way to a seated position. Straighten the legs towards the front. And then from there, go towards a bit more of a hip love. Catch your right leg onto your knee and the sole of the foot and make some movements again in your hip area. And then from there, maybe you wheel your arms around your lower leg and swing the legs softly from side to side as if you're holding a baby in your arms. Now, with your two-piece fingers, catch your big toe, arm to the side. And lower it back down. Now, bring your right leg over your shoulder as a backpack and lift your bum up. Then, catch with your foot your hand, bring your hand towards the back, and from your heel, you send the leg upwards, your compass pose. Look underneath your armpit, and then bend your leg again. Make sure it's still high up your shoulder, and then maybe you find a bind behind the back of the body. Straighten up the spine, send your heel upwards, look to the side, seated bird of paradise. Look towards the front, keep the bind. Sole of the foot comes towards the front, otherwise catch your shirt or anything else. Lift your heart up, press the back foot down, a side angle with a bind. Now maybe you step your foot towards the front and find your bird of paradise standing. Maybe you stay here, keep your spine straight, or maybe lift the toe up and lift your heel up. Finding a balance there. Can you straighten up the spine a little bit more? And lower the foot back down. And take a big step to the back. Back to your side angle with a bind. Straighten up the front leg, pivot over your heel. Exhale, release your hands onto the ground. And inhale, coming halfway up. Exhale, lower the head down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Now, maybe there's a moment for your tripod headstand. Make sure your head is to the front, hands at 90-degree angle, toes to the back, high into the toes, and lifting the heels up. Lift your feet up, and then open up the legs and bring the toes to the place where you left them. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bring the heels in and hands come at the inside of the leg. On your inhale, lift and lengthen on your exhale. Bring the right shoulder down. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale, coming back up. And exhale, feel that love for your inside of the legs. Inhale, coming back up. And exhale, bring the hands in front of the heart. Straighten up the spine. Goddess pose. Maybe you come high into your toes. Inhale. Exhale, heels back down. Frame the front foot. And step back. Downward facing dog. Rolling forward, high plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale out. Step or hop to the front to a seated position. Come to the other side. So, catch your left leg now. Sole of the foot, the knee. Keep the foot flexed to protect the knee and make some movements here. Playing with the water element. Maybe you wrap your arms around, interlace the fingers. Move a little bit more, keep the spine straight. And then catch with your two-piece fingers your big toe. And lift your heel up, boom. Bend your knee again, bring the knee towards the back. And lift your leg over your shoulder. Bring the hand towards the back. Catch your toes, send the heel up, look underneath your armpit. Find that length in the spine again, inhale. Exhale. Your leg again over your shoulder. And maybe you're interlacing the fingers for a bind. Or catch your shirt. Maybe lift your heel up if you want. Exhale down. And then step the foot towards the front of the mat. Keep the bind if you have a bind. Back foot comes in. Spin the heart open. Feel the opening of the hip as well. Exhale. Step the foot towards the front. Bring the weight onto your basic foot. Lift your body leg up. And maybe there's the full bird of paradise. Exhale. Heel back down. Foot towards the front. Take a big step to the back. Open up the heart space again. Straighten up the front leg. Pivot over the heel. And release the hands down. Maybe the hands go to the outside of the feet. Take an inhale. Halfway up. And on your exhale, crown of the head goes down. Interlace the fingers. lifting up towards a standing position. Lift your chin up. Leaning backwards, open up the heart. Feel the weight in your lower hands. And inhale, coming back up. Folding forward, bend the knees. Head down, bum up. Hands towards the ground. Inhale, coming halfway up. Bend your knees. And exhale, bum up, head down. Hands to the ground. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Taking one more breath here. Exhale. Inhale, lift your chest back up and hands onto the ground. Heels in. Knees above the ankles. Hands at the inside of the legs. Inhale, left shoulder down. Look over your right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left shoulder. Inhale, back up. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. Goddess pose. Raise your arms over your head, crossing the pulses. And come high into your toes. Sit a little bit deeper. Maybe you close your eyes, deep breaths. And then come towards the front, back to your downward facing dog. Roll over the feet, inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe, stretching the spine. And lift your right leg up, knee towards the nose, and setting up for your pigeon pose. And squaring the hips here. Look over your shoulder, how your leg is doing. Inhale, lift your chest up. And on your exhale, coming down. Inhale, navel up, chest up, head up. And exhale, navel down, chest down, head down. Inhale, navel up, chest up, head up. And exhale, navel down, chest down, head down. And place your hands onto the ground. Rest your forehead onto your hands. Maybe you're lifting your head up. Maybe you bend your left leg. Catch your foot with your right hand. Scoop your head underneath. And bring the forehead towards the toes. Deep, deep pose. So no worries. If it's not working for you, come just back to the sleeping pigeon. Straighten up the back leg. Take one more breath here in. And out. Coming back up. And then from there, you bring the left leg towards the front. Right foot comes in, Janusashasana. Reach your arms up. Inhale, and on your exhale, folding forward over your leg. Your navel looks over the knee. Exhale down. One more inhale. And your exhale, keep your toes lifted. Inhale, lift your chest back up, rising the arms up. And on your exhale, twist your navel over the knee. Let go of your left arm and reach your right arm over. Maybe you catch your toes first. Your hand is in the front. And then your left hand goes to the knee and look underneath your armpit. And a deep stretch. Maybe the sole of the foot comes onto the ground and walk your foot away from you. Have it stretch even deeper. Exhale out. Slowly on your next inhale, you bring your right hand behind you, lifting up, wild thing moment. Stretch. Lower back down. And then from there, cross the ankles. And hands towards the front, step or hop back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Bring your knee towards your left wrist. Foot towards the right side. Square in the hips. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, navel down, chest down, head down. Inhale, navel up, chest up, head up. And exhale, navel down, chest down, head down. One more time, inhale, navel up, chest up, head up. Exhale, navel down, chest down, head down. Make a pillow with your hands. Rest your head onto your hands. If you want to take it a little deeper, also on this side, go the back toe under, lift the foot towards your body. Catch with your left hand your toes. Scoop the arms underneath. Open up the heart space. Foot goes towards your head. And maybe on your exhale, release back down. Or stay there a little bit longer. Inhale, lift your chest back up. Bring your right leg towards the front. Left sole of the foot high into your right inner groin. Lifting your arms up on your inhale. And on your exhale, folding over your right leg now. Make sure that the shoulders are equal and that the knee is over. That the chest is over the knee. Inhale. Exhale. Lifting the arms back up on your inhale. And then twist your navel over your knee. Let go of your right arm, lift your left arm up, reach for the toes. Or keeping your toes directly towards you. Bring your hands directly towards your toes. And look underneath your armpit. Stretch. Feel this side body stretch. Maybe the sole of the foot comes onto the ground. Stretching a little bit more. And from there, release. Also, if you want, you can make a wild thing here on this side as well. Lifting your chest up, open up. You're coming down. And then from there, the soles of the feet together. Catch with your two-piece fingers. Your big toes. Bring your shoulders to the back. And lift the toes away from the ground. Lift the heels up. And bring your forehead towards your toes. Or your toes towards your forehead. And then open up the legs wide. And breathe, looking up. Find the length in the spine. Maybe bring the legs a little bit closer. Releasing the hands. Open up, bring the calf muscles down. And folding forward. Maybe the shoulders come into the ground. Maybe one side of the face. And maybe you can catch the outsides of the feet. Take a deep breath in. Enjoy the stretches at the hip area. Exhale. One more breath in. And a deep exhale out. Then on your next inhale, you lift your head back up, coming back up. Bring the legs together. And make your way to the back of the body. Bring the knees towards your chest, interlace the fingers, wiggle a bit from side to side. Hands on the knees, separate the legs. Wiggle your legs one by one. Feel the lower back stretches. And then from there, lift your legs up, lift your arms up, and circle out your ankles. Circle out the wrists. Make some movements there. And bend your knees again. Supta Baddha Konasana. Hands on your lower belly. Maybe back to the yoni mudra in front of your pubic bone. Getting back to the breath, back to your intention. And then from there, bring the knees towards your chest, come towards a seated position. Bring your shins onto the ground, preparing for headstand. The elbows onto the ground, elbow width, interlace the fingers, head into the cup, keep your neck long. And maybe bend your knees or with straight legs, you're lifting the legs up. Breathe. Keep your ribs together. Finding that nice balance, the long line. Maybe one with the breath. Maybe you want to play around a little bit with the legs. Maybe the soles of the feet together. Maybe lotus legs. Of course, you don't have to do that. It can be a nice stretch for the hip. And lifting the legs back up. And bring the bum towards the front. Legs halfway. Shavasana B. And lift your legs back up on your inhale. Slowly on your exhale, lower it down and make your way in your child's pose. Take a couple of good breaths here. Calm the nervous system again. And then from there, make your way onto your belly. Bring the right knee in, right hand onto the ground, and your left arm comes underneath the right arm. And twisting open your shoulder blades onto the ground. Maybe one hand onto the knee. Look over your right shoulder and enjoy this juicy twist. Slowly rolling back onto the belly. Let's go to the other side. So reverse, bring your left knee in. Right arm comes underneath your left arm. Open up, look over your shoulder. And twist. Maybe the hand comes onto the knee. Breathe. And then make your way to the back of the body. Knees towards your chest again. And then bring your forehead towards the knee and squeeze all the muscles in the body, in the face, and hold it for a breath. And then on your exhale, relax your body down for Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Relax, relax, relax. Enjoy this dessert after the practice, a cherry on the pie. The body soaks up all the benefits in stillness and relaxation. You can stay here for as long as you want. I will end the practice here. Thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful day, and I hope you will join me soon again. Namaste.